All right. Welcome back to the Rat Podcast. What are we at? Like episode 9, 10 now?
Oh yeah, episode 9, boy.
Never thought we'd make it this far. Just kidding. We're going to get to that 100 mil. We're passing PewDiePie. At
True.
this rate, it'll only take us 50 years to get to 1 million subscribers. So
Oh god,
I like where we're headed.
I think we're on a good track right now.
Yeah. So this week, I'm joined by my great friends, Jared and Ethan.
Hello.
That's it.
Yeah.
For now.
Well, who knows? Hayden may join in 5 minutes, 25 minutes, 50 minutes, or not at all. And that's the fun. So this week, it's COVID. There's not much to talk about. There's not that many. There's no movies coming out. Sports are kind of starting up now, but no matter what's going on in the world, one thing that we could all know and agree with is that Suicide Squad is a terrible movie.
Yeah, I think I would agree on that. Yeah.
I binged the second season of Umbrella Academy.
Oh, what
Is
the?
that good?
It's the first season's better, but it's not awful.
But still better than Suicide Squad, right?
Would you say so?
Of course.
All right, I agree.
Suicide Squad, definitively the worst film in the DCEU.
I would have to say so. Yes.
I feel like it's one of the worst superhero movies. Probably like top 5 worst superhero movies.
Well,
Yep.
I wouldn't even say it's really a movie.
It's so bad.
It has a beginning and an ending, but that's it. There's no middle. There's like nothing in between. The whole first hour is like that scene from Transformers: The Last Night, where they're just introducing everyone.
Well,
That's
that's
pretty
what
much it.
Transformers is ripping off Suicide Squad.
Wait,
You
Transformers
can't
came
say-
out after?
Yeah,
Oh god, why would you rip off that movie?
that's what we were talking about.
That's awful.
You thought Suicide Squad ripped off The Last
Yeah,
Night?
I thought it came out after this whole time.
No.
Oh, oh god. Yeah, why would you rip off that movie? What the heck? Of all the movies you could have picked. God.
Suicide Squad, for me, is a movie that's just on my hate list of films, and it gets a special place because I was really excited for this movie going
Yeah,
into
I was
it.
too. Yeah. Well, the trailers were awesome.
Yeah, the trailers were cool. It was like, oh, we're going to see a bunch of villains just kill a bunch of people for a whole movie and not get stopped by superheroes.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. It might be a heist film. You tuned in last week, you know that I love a heist film.
Oh yeah.
So I got together with some of my friends. I think this was senior year of high school.
Oh.
Went down to
Did
the
it
local
Come out that
theater.
long ago?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2014, right?
2015?
2015 maybe.
Or maybe that was my junior year of high school.
We graduated in 2016, bro.
Oh yeah, but it could have been fall. When did it come out? What month?
You know, 2016.
Okay, so yeah, my senior year.
Dang, August 5th, 2016.
So you graduated.
Yeah, so this was like one of those last hurrah events you do with your friends before you leave to college.
I had the exact same thing. I went to go see a movie. It wasn't Suicide Squad, but it was Alien Covenant.
Ugh.
Somehow still better than Suicide Squad.
Yes. I love that movie.
But anyway, I was just watching it and I was like, oh man, is this gonna get better? And I just didn't react to it at all during the entire movie.
Yeah.
And then it was over, and my friend who's sitting next to me just leans over and goes like, well, that was terrible.
That's when you know it's bad.
Flash was in it. I was like,
Oh yeah, he was in it for like 2
But-
seconds.
The opening was kind of promising, when they're introducing them and they're just doing the trailer stuff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, that when you realize that was the whole movie, you're like, wow. They really took an hour to do this.
Hey, where's Reese?
Oh,
Reese is
oh.
not here this week.
not here. How's
Is
it going,
this
Hayden?
Hayden?
Welcome to the podcast.
This is Hayden.
Wow.
How's
You've
it
done
hanging?
it again, Hayden.
You came in 6 minutes into the pod. How's it feel?
6 minutes. Oh, that's early for me.
Yeah, I was saying that's probably the earliest you ever made it.
Mm. Well, guys, we have a lot to talk about tonight.
We do. Yes, we got a lot. How's that G Fuel?
G Fuel, it's shit.
Oh yeah, can you taste the lead?
I can taste the graphite.
Oh,
Graphite's okay to ingest, so you're fine.
well,
Yeah,
fine.
but in copious amounts.
How much G
Everything in
Fuel
moderation.
are you drinking?
Enough to make one sick.
Oh God, are you sick?
Not quite, but
Not yet.
I can feel it percolating.
Oh God.
Whatever it takes to get our channel a sponsorship.
Yeah.
I appreciate the grind.
I'm willing to do anything, guys. I'm willing to do some really dumb stuff, really degrading stuff.
We're all big fans of G Fuel, okay?
So
They're a sponsor.
who got that?
Or a rival company that would sponsor us. You know, I'm a
Hey.
huge fan of whatever company would pay us money. You know.
Hey, the highest bidder,
Honestly, we're available.
whoever they may be.
We should just record an ad spot in each episode, but just leave it blank for a couple seconds and then just talk glowing reviews. And then we can edit it out throughout the
later on.
history of our channel, just to reflect our current sponsorship.
See, G Fuel's been here since the beginning, guys. Okay, they were there when no one else was.
That's right.
Tell me about this Raid Shadow Legends game.
Oh God.
Hey, they pay a lot of money. I don't care how terrible the mobile game is.
What kind of sponsorships are Mr. Beast getting if he's like affording all this crazy expensive stuff?
He just got Boom Beach. They're a
Honey,
big one.
Raid
mean-
Shadow Legends.
I did just buy
That's
his 40 million
t-shirts.
T-shirt.
Oh,
Basically,
Right.
what he does too is his T-shirts and merch is pretty low quality, but so it's like probably a $2 shirt, but he'll charge $15 for it.
dang.
No,
He sells
but his
a lot of
his
stuff.
his 40 million subscriber shirt was like $35.
Dang.
So that was a
But
$10
like no,
shirt.
but like him and like a couple other people were signing him, so I bought one.
Oh yeah, they did the live stream. Did
Oh,
you
yeah,
do
like a
that?
Mr.
You have a
Beast
chance
shirt?
to win.
So like
No, they signed anyone who bought a shirt. They did a live stream signing all of them.
Oh, dang.
like they threw like iPhones into random orders, like money, $3,000, stuff like that.
Awesome.
So they were
right-
they were giving random people like
No,
$3,000.
everyone who bought a shirt. No, yeah, that's definitely a Mr. Beast thing.
Yeah,
So
they
who-
threw it. So they threw it into their order, whoever, like random people's orders.
Wow, that's
So I'm-
this guy's a little too, he's getting a little too generous.
He's
Who won the app? The app challenge.
So apparently, like he just decided like there was like 4 people left, so he just gave the 4 of them like money because he's like, it's been 3 days, go to sleep.
Were they all bots?
No, it was actual people.
Oh, dang.
Yeah. Did you actually try it?
No, I was at work.
I did it. I got to like step 6, and I was like, as soon
Dang.
as it got
that
to like
thing?
as
No,
soon
we're
as it
talking
got to the
about the-
phone emulator.
No, we're talking about the finger on the app.
Oh, I'm talking about the riddle he did a couple days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I found the working link, and then it's like type these in. I'm like, eh.
Oh, yeah. Actually, had to type them.
I'm like, I don't feel like
You
it.
had to like scan QR codes. And
Is that over too, or is that still going on?
that was
Yeah.
over like that day, and the winner
Oh.
got $100,000.
Jeez.
There's like a Discord chat of like hundreds of people doing it. It was more of like a scavenger hunt than a riddle, in my opinion.
No, yeah, it wasn't a riddle at all. But I mean, it's something to do. So as I'm writing notes for the thumbnail right now, of what we've covered, I've got Suicide Squad and Mr. Beast. So we're gonna get a lot of clicks in this video, fellas.
a little behind the scenes of what goes on in the podcast.
Yeah.
I actually thought about this earlier today. I'm gonna wear a surgical mask, but over my eyes, and then cut 2 slits out, but leave my mouth exposed.
Give 'em a good tip, they
Show
won't
up with a
care.
mask to a restaurant though? What kind of
Yeah.
asshole do you have to be to do that?
To show up with a mask or without.
No, to show up with a mask. Like, I mean, like walk up to reception, say like with a mask, be like, "Can I get a table?" Like, I mean, it's just
Well, some places require you to. They don't let you in the front door.
no. But if it's a restaurant,
I know some restaurants require you to wear a mask
I know that's
until you
ridiculous.
get to your table.
That's ridiculous. That's retarded, straight up.
You and my brother would get along.
I think so too. I heard that there was a riot at some at some prison in South Georgia.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. It wasn't. Yeah, it was a different one.
But for a second, I'm like, oh shit, I wonder if that's the one Jared's brother works at. And I read the reports, and they were showing pictures of inmates, I guess, who had been restrained after the riot, and they were acting as if like oh my god, the violence, the brutality. What the fuck? These are convicts. These are rapists. These are murderers. They should be hung.
Hung, just like the creators of Suicide Squad,
Oh,
a DC movie.
oh
They
no.
hung Slipknot out to dry.
Yeah.
Well, that's great that you mentioned Slipknot, because one of the worst things about this movie is the character development and just choices they made about the characters, I'd say.
Well,
So,
like I said earlier, the movie has no middle. It's like they spend the first hour of this 2-hour movie introducing them, and then
and they do a bad job at that too, by
Yeah.
the way.
and then they just like throw them into the city fighting all like these random
Eyeball
like
zombies.
yeah, like zombie things, and then there's a giant beam in the sky that's going to destroy the universe that they have to destroy. And as soon as they destroy that beam, it kills all the zombie things. Like, oh great,
Yeah,
great
it's a
movie.
blue light.
Yeah, like oh great. Oh god.
But yeah, I don't know. I just think most of the characters in this film are utterly pointless. Like power-wise, how are these people like that much better than a SWAT team? And
Yeah,
the trailers are like, this. We created this team so that we could take out Superman if we needed to. You're-
yeah.
it's-
This thing can barely defeat a beam in the sky. How the heck do you expect to defeat Superman?
Bro, did you see
got-
Diablo?
you got
Oh, God.
well, Diablo's like one of the only powerful people in there. You
He's
got
like, he's like, I don't want to lose this family. It's like, y'all knew each other for a day.
Yeah. Well, one of my favorite scenes in that movie is when they're at that bar, and then the guy, like the main soldier guy's like, hey, like I like you guys now. I'm gonna let you guys leave. And then what's his name? Captain Boomerang just like runs out, like leaves, and then 2 seconds later he comes back.
for
He's like-
no reason.
Yeah, for no reason.
And he's a brony for no reason.
Yeah.
And I was so mad about that film because there's like only 2 or 3 boomerangs thrown in the entire film, and like one of them is like a joke because he uses it and it doesn't work, and the other one is a surveillance boomerang.
Yeah.
The rest of the time he
Doesn't
just
make any
uses
sense.
a boomerang as a knife in close quarters.
That kryptonite boomerang is gonna kill Superman.
Oh god.
I mean, they could have went really wacky with it, you know, or just interesting.
Yeah, I mean, like with a thing like Suicide Squad, I feel like it could have been like either like you said, wacky, something like
Either
over the
really
top or
gritty
something.
or
Yeah.
really super gory, or
Yeah.
like incredibly wacky, like kind of
Well,
like Batman and Robin, but not as campy.
I feel like the easiest story they could have done was, and it would have made the most sense, is to not make this team to go after Superman, but to go after the Joker. Be like, oh, you know, we want to
Yeah.
keep this stuff on the down low. Like, let's keep this guy.
Yeah, make the Joker
like,
a
on the
mob
underground.
boss.
Yeah,
and then
which
they
I think
and
they
then-
wanted to do.
and then they paint him off as like bounty hunters or mercenaries who were sent in to kill him.
Yeah, and it
Well,
would have made
well,
sense because Harley Quinn has like a connection with the Joker. And then it's like, okay, that's why we get her, and then we get all these other people, and then
Yeah.
we bring them all together, and then they're like, okay, let's fight the Joker, but they're like, no,
Well,
no,
then
we
you
gotta
could do
fight
the
Enchantress.
yeah. Then they could do the thing too, where like they go in the base and they think they're like surprising the Joker, but he's like set up a bunch of traps along the way and stuff
Yeah.
like that. That'd be
What-
really
What
interesting.
did he even do in the movie?
He did nothing. There was really no point for him to be in the movie.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
barely in it. He flies a helicopter in it at some point.
Yeah, and he has like that
To
gold AK.
yeah to rescue to rescue Harley Quinn, and then he flies away in the helicopter and it gets shot down.
Yeah, and then he pushes her out of the helicopter.
Yeah,
Like what? What was the point of all this?
and
So
they
dumb.
and they play the Joker as like a complete idiot,
Yeah.
like he's like a mob boss or whatever, and then some guy like I don't like he tells like Harley or someone to like say hi to him or whatever, and then he says hi to her, and then he's like, "Oh, you're talking to my girl," and then he
Yeah.
just shoots him.
It's so cringy.
Yeah.
And like, I contrary to popular belief, but I think Jared Leto is a pretty good actor. But he is so
He's-
bad in this movie. He is so bad. He
I
is
was-
so freaking bad.
He doesn't help his case with this.
No, he is absolute trash in this movie. I mean, like, I don't think he got his true shot to being like the Joker.
Well, I
But
think
he's
they
never getting it
recorded
again.
a ton more Joker stuff, and they just cut it out. I think
Yeah.
they just let him improv a ton of stuff. And they're like, "Oh, this doesn't make any sense."
Yeah, because I remember him like doing this interview. He's like, yeah, there's enough footage to have like a solo Joker movie. I'm like, is it gonna be a coherent solo Joker movie? Like, you can have like 2 hours of footage, doesn't make it like a good movie.
Oh wait, I forgot. They've got the most charismatic actor in all of Hollywood in this movie,
Jai Courtney.
Scott Eastwood.
Oh god. Listen,
Who's the
Scott
dude?
Eastwood. He has everything going for him in Hollywood. He's the son of Clint Eastwood. He's already in. He's a handsome dude, but this guy is so utter trash in everything he's in.
He's so
He's so bad.
like so many like movies have like begged him to be an interesting character or a star.
He's not helping his case at all. Like, this guy, he's been in Suicide Squad.
He's
he
in
was
Fast
in-
and the Furious.
He was in Fury. And I'm like, dude, this guy is not doing any favors for himself.
One thing we do have to talk about if we're doing a Suicide Squad episode, we have to talk about how this is being rebooted next year.
Yeah.
A soft reboot.
The same
Basically,
cast?
basically
Well-
the same cast of people that was good, except Will Smith. He's like, I'm not coming back for this.
Good for him.
Well, they are bringing
So
back.
Margot
they're bringing
Robbie's
Idris
back.
Elba.
Viola
Shame on her.
Davis is back. Rick
How can you
Flag
forget
is
about-
back. And
How can you
Jai
forget about John
Courtney's
Cena and
back.
Pete Davidson?
I was getting to that. Yeah.
Oh.
So this movie's going to be done by James Gunn, famous
Oh.
for the Guardians. He's doing this film because when he was famously canceled on Twitter for 6 months, he wasn't allowed to do Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So he said he's going to do this. So he's working on this. Then when he's done, he's going to go back to Guardians 3 because he got uncanceled. So I guess since subscribers have asked for us to keep the rat bit in, we have to keep it going. And since Reese can't defend himself, that clearly makes him this week's rat.
Yeah, so Reese's
All right. Let's also not forget to mention the meet and greet we're going to be doing at CC's Pizza down in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's if the buffet is open. If we pull up there and the buffet
I can give him a
is
call right now.
closed,
I thought
I'll
we were
give him a
doing Dave
call.
and Buster's.
Dave and Buster's are definitely closed. CC's is closed though, so who are you calling? I'll have to call him tomorrow.
Hold on. I'm gonna find the one goddamn CC's in Georgia that's still open.
I guess we could look up, is the CC's buffet still open?
Dave and Buster's is open.
Yeah, but I mean, if you see it on Google, that means nothing.
Yeah, the Google's not accurate.
No, we just call them then, I guess.
I can always leave a message, voicemail.
It doesn't look like they're advertising the buffet. So
That's
Like, they've
that's
got-
rough, dude. We're gonna have
they
to.
got they're advertising like family. Oh, whoa! Unlimited pizza with your safety in mind.
Whoa, what?
I'm looking into this.
What the heck?
Please record your message.
Oh,
When
so
you
when are
finish
we doing our
recording,
meet
you
and
may
greet,
hang up.
fellas?
Press 1 for more options.
Yeah, so I want to know if the buffet's still open. If I'm bringing about like 18 people in there. Expect a lot more though, in the hundreds. We're doing a meet and greet. I just want to
No,
know
man.
if we can reserve a table or two, and get free tickets for the arcade in the back. So just
No,
prep an entire
man.
buffet for us exclusively. Thank you. Bye.
I'll at you, boy.
Holla at me. This number 404. If I don't get a call back within 42 hours, I will show up by myself with a gun.
Oh!
And
Did
without
you just
that.
dox yourself? Now your phone number's on YouTube.
You can censor out the last 4 digits.
Yeah, I'll do boop.
Yeah, just- finally dawning on me that I just left a voice message threatening to shoot up a pizza store.
Oh, God.
And you left your phone number. Oh,
I better
God.
call back. I'm gonna call back. I gotta call back. This is really bad.
Are we also gonna talk about how
Oh fuck.
Killer
See, I
Croc
thought-
is like 5'10"?
Yikes.
I thought you hung up.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I
before you
thought.
said that.
No. Oh God.
I'm not thinking straight, dude. It's too
Why
much
are
G
you
fuel.
calling him back?
I would to tell him it was all a joke.
Just say you're drunk and it was a joke.
Well, I'm not drunk. I'm just I've had a lot of G
Say you
fuel.
are.
Yes, say you are.
All right.
That helps yourself.
Should I give him the link to the podcast? Yeah, that'd be funny actually.
No.
No, it'd be funny because then they'd have proof.
Yeah,
They could watch it.
Call has been forwarded to an automatic voice message system. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hey, I just realized that the message I left earlier was kind of stupid. No, I'm just joking. I'm not going to show up with the gun. That was completely a joke. I had a little bit too much to drink tonight. Just so you know that this is a joke and completely not real. I do a podcast on YouTube. With a few other gentlemen. It's called the Rat Podcast. You can look it up and watch it. Just so you know that it's all just for show. So yeah, I'm just sorry about that. Just totally a joke. Don't be alarmed. I do love CC's. I love their pizza, and I probably will be there, but not in a threatening manner. Thank you. Bye.
So now we know what's gonna happen when Hayden gets a couple of cops.
Oh
I
God,
wanted to talk to him.
we're gonna show up to CC's and then there's just gonna be like a bunch of cops there.
We'll just go to a different CC.
Yeah, we gotta-
Please, this is a misunderstanding.
Gotta go to CC's like somewhere else, but they don't extradite.
I just said I'd show up with a gun. I didn't actually say I was gonna shoot anybody. So I have that going for me.
Yeah, so that'll hold up.
And there's also this podcast which people can then listen to,
yeah.
and they'll know that I'm just
Yeah.
it's all a joke.
The cops are gonna listen to the podcast.
If the
and be
cops
like,
have
oh, okay.
to listen to the podcast, you know,
Well,
that's
yeah, I mean
more
that's their
abuse
job.
to
They're gonna
the
have
job.
Wait,
to.
you
My
know-
lawyers.
There is no such thing as bad publicity. So you
No,
know,
this
we
is- I
might
mean,
show
this
up.
is- this could be
pretty
a
bad
big break.
publicity.
We might
if I
show
had
up
to
in the
spend-
news.
If I
We're
had to
gonna go
spend
up with a
24
bunch of
hours in
views.
jail,
Wouldn't it be funny? I mean, it would be terrible. It would be like, oh, guys, I guess the podcast is gonna be a little different now. Hayden got arrested for threatening to bring a gun to his CC's.
well, I just said keep this in because you need to keep this in for
Oh,
my
we
legal
will.
defense.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I just said that, yeah. I said I'd be there with a gun. I didn't say anything, and that could have been a water gun.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking. That's the first thing I thought when I heard it.
Man,
Dude, I need a. Okay, here the next order is to read the Yelp. So I called a CC's. I don't know if this is the one that we went to. This could, there could be multiple CC's Pizza, but I have to read the Yelp reviews because if they say they have really shitty staff, then I could be in hot water here.
yeah.
Well, do you think they even listen to their voicemail?
Yeah, you might get away on a
I don't know.
technicality.
Yeah,
You know.
probably not. But then they're gonna see that they got two
Yeah,
messages
I'm about to
from
say, yeah. They're like, oh, we
the
really
same
got
number.
We got two
So you're
voicemails.
They're gonna
they
think I'm
just
an angry
listen to
customer.
The second one, it's like, hey man, sorry, I'm a little drunk. I didn't mean to threaten the store. They're like, what? And then they listen to the first
Yeah,
one.
exactly. Second
Oh
one-
shit! Wait. Is that? Yeah. So they're gonna listen to the apology voicemail first, and then they're gonna go
Yeah.
back.
They're like, what the? Well, that might be a good thing. So they're gonna listen to the apology first. So when they hear the first one, they're like, oh, okay.
All right. The question is, should I send a third voicemail?
No.
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 Okay. So that's totally okay. I'm
Well,
pretty
maybe
sure.
maybe if you send enough voicemails,
No.
the later ones are gonna start deleting.
No, that's not how.
You're
it-
right. I could fill up their voicemail box.
Yeah, and then they're like, wait, I'm just gonna delete all these.
And they're gonna see 30. They're gonna see 30 messages from the same number, and they're gonna think,
Yeah.
okay, this is some bullshit.
Yeah,
I'm
that's-
just gonna go ahead and delete that. So
Drunk dialer.
I don't know here,
I
guys.
don't
This
know
is.
that. I think that would draw more attention to it. If
I
you
don't know. I
got a-
feel like
It's
if
a
you
50-50
see
chance here.
It
I feel like if you
depends on
see
how
30
diligent.
messages-
If the manager is terrible and super lazy, you're fine.
Right. Well,
But
okay,
you
well
got someone
that's
who,
we're gonna
like-
find that out. I'm gonna this is a new oh shit, I called him again by accident, but I hung up. Okay, so we're gonna do this is a new segment on the show. This is called
Are you gonna go to jail?
Help Yelp. Yelp help. I'm gonna look them up right now on Yelp and we're gonna see what kind of reviews. So they have a 4-star rating on Google. Is that bad?
That means
Well,
they've got good staff, so they
it-
check
if
their
it-
voicemail.
If it's like a goody two shoes, crew, they're gonna be like, oh god, I gotta report this guy.
This is a 1-star review. Food
One
is
star,
always
they never listen to their voicemail.
yeah, hopefully. Food is always old and cold, and the stuff is rude. I think she meant to say stat, but she spelt it stuff. I
Oh.
wouldn't even give a star, but I have to in order to write a review.
Rude staff, they might not listen to their voicemail.
Oh, the owner actually replied to her review saying, "Would you mind sharing a little more info with us at the website? Want to make sure you have a better experience this time." Shit, they're on the ball, dude.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Don't go here. This soda tasted like bleach and burned my throat. This pizza is so nasty, but we were with a group, so we stayed. Also, would have complained, but no one speaks English there. Oh, well then I'm in the clear. It's
Yeah.
perfect. All right, thank
like,
God.
What's this guy saying? And they're gonna show us like a police
All right.
officer. What's this
Gonna
guy
wipe the
saying?
sweat off my forehead now.
Dude, they don't speak English.
You heard it here first, folks. They do not speak English.
This is
Down
Trump's
at
America.
CC's. Wow, that's
Because they don't speak English, go check out CC's in.
Oh, well, there you go.
that's it.
You're fine.
Just
I-
lucked out.
Oh man, they probably didn't even bother
Yeah,
listening to voicemails.
you're good.
Hmm.
Perfect.
This guy gives a 5-star review. He says CC's is straight fuego. Well, that was our edition of Yelp Help. Thank you, Yelp, for coming to the clutch. Well, I know I'm off the hook for now. Anyway, guys, we have a lot more to talk about here. Suicide Squad. Okay, irredeemable trash. TikTok now. It's been in the news lately.
TikTok.
What's going on? President Trump says he's going to ban TikTok? Now, he said this before a couple weeks ago. Maybe a little more than a couple weeks, about a month
He said he
ago.
was gonna ban it this Saturday, or it's Sunday. It's still not banned.
Yeah,
Right.
still kicking.
So,
going on
what's
with it?
going on here? You think China's got him by the balls? What's going on? What
I
are
don't
some
think
theories?
he's
I
gonna ban
heard Microsoft was about to buy
Yeah.
it.
Mm,
Heard.
But Facebook is coming out with their like rival TikTok app called Reels.
that's
Oh,
right.
God.
So I don't know, bro.
Facebook might just become relevant again.
Vine's gonna come back.
Really?
It's gonna
Yeah.
destroy everything.
They already tried.
No, they call it
Call it-
Vine. They gotta call it Vine.
Call it Vine too.
Fine too.
Wow. Guys,
Right.
I don't know about you, but Vine was my life for a straight
Well,
week.
Vine was amazing.
Straight week.
I mean, for
7
7
seconds.
days,
You had 7 seconds to be super creative, and it was so funny.
there was some good stuff on Vine. A lot of people made names for themselves, like Crystalia, who before
Really?
Vine really was kind of a D-list comedian. Now he's on top of the world.
Until he
and-
got canceled like a week or two
until he got
ago.
canceled. But the
Then we
point
got-
is,
He was on the H3H3 podcast, so you know.
he was
Oh.
also Justin Bieber's favorite comedian. I'm shocked that he hasn't come to his defense during.
Then,
Oh,
then you got Lily Pons, who's now crying that the internet doesn't like her, and she's right.
Yeah, I don't really. First of all, Lele Pond, she looks weird.
She has a lot of
And-
plastic surgery.
Really,
Yeah.
her face
her-
seems natural to me, but it
Her,
just
her
it's-
plastic surgeon posted like a thing on Instagram saying "Happy birthday, Lele Pons," and he showed a before and after picture,
oh,
and then all the
God.
comments were like people saying, "I didn't know she had plastic surgery."
Yeah.
So he
I had
pretty
no
much
idea.
like exposed her. Well,
Okay.
Ellen's talking about ending her show now after
Good.
because of
after Max
Because of her
released a flight
producers.
log. God.
her
I mean,
producers
Ellen's
are-
a notorious cunt. She's a notorious cunt.
And they
in
went
real
to James
life.
Corden to replace her.
Does he have a show still? Like
Oh,
a late
yeah.
night show?
Late night. Which
Yeah, I'm sure. Like early morning.
yeah.
Well, you know, like the joke you'd get on like the comedy shows with like the late show. That's what he does.
Who?
James Corden.
James Corden.
Or
Oh, that,
You know him as the fat pussy from Cats.
Yes.
Thor from Ocean's 8.
God.
Yes, he also played a fat pussy in that. I never saw it though, but do I really need to? James Corden's in it.
It's fat.
James Corden. By the way, who decided I'm gonna give this guy a shot? I'm gonna give this guy a late night talk show. And
I think he's just
what?
Some people think he's charismatic or funny.
I guess some people do. Maybe some.
I mean, spill your guts or fill your guts. Come on, you've watched that on YouTube at least once.
I've never seen that. I swear to God, I've never even heard of
Look
that.
it up.
I've seen Carpool Karaoke.
Look it up. Spill your guts or fill your guts.
I believe you. I believe that's a thing. I've never seen it.
Do you want to know the premise of this?
I can imagine it's like a truth or dare type thing, and
it's basically you open an envelope and it's got a question, and his writer's actually like edgy questions or questions that the person's trying to avoid. So
Right.
if they don't want to answer it, they have to eat a really disgusting food.
Okay, so the question is, have you ever had a threesome and the person decides to eat?
No. It's very personal about that person's career.
Right, but they're basically, but by eating, they're saying yes.
Well, it's like it'd be like Jimmy Fallon went on, and it's like who's like the biggest asshole you've ever had on your show.
Okay.
So and occasionally you
John Malkovich.
Oh, God.
occasionally you get that one girl on there who just doesn't have the ability to eat disgusting food, so she just tosses a lot of shit.
Oh, what kind of food are we talking about here?
Like bird saliva.
What the?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, like it's like beyond
This is kinda
fear
cruel.
factor.
Why would
Yeah,
anyone agree
like-
to do this?
It's good content.
Wow, what a great episode. To finish things up, take it away, boys.
Take me out tonight, where there's music and there's people and they're young and alive. Driving in your car, I never want to go home because I haven't got one anymore. Take me out tonight because I want to see people and I want to see life. Driving in your car, oh please don't drop me home because it's not my home, it's their home and I wanted no more. And if a double-decker bus crashes into us, to die by your side is such a heavenly way to die. And if a 10-ton truck kills the both of us, to die by your side, well, the pleasure, the privilege is mine.
It's 11:07. No! God, no, look at the time. Perhaps I might have missed my podcast.